It's a Monday today. Specifically, a Monday morning. What are most men doing on a Monday morning? They're getting ready to go to work. Getting ready for school. That's what most men are doing. And what am I doing? I woke up at 3:30 today. Like a normal day. Started grafting. Started working. Every single day is the same. It's all just pure fucking graft. Pure work. That's all it is. So inevitably, the future is looking so fucking good. I can't even explain it, bro. But the future with the network, bro, it's gonna be mad. I woke up today before my alarm, and I just woke up. The vision of the future was so fucking clear. It must have been in my dreams or some shit, because bro, it's so fucking clear. But either way, bro, today's a summary of character detoxing. So I'm not going to tell you no stories. I'm just going to give you straight up actionable steps, because you should have watched the playlist, the 4 videos. So this video, whenever you're lacking, I want you to come back here. Just a quick recap how to get back on it if you find yourself stuck. So I want you right now, take your notepad out and take notes on what I'm about to say. This was the first step. In a video game, like an RPG, there's 2 types of attacks. One's a basic attack, one's a special attack. The basic attack is simply the one that you use all the time, 24/7, right? It's like swinging the sword or some shit. The special attack is the attack that has to be charged up, and it does way more damage, but you can't use it as often. Right, you understand? 2 attacks, right? Now, if you took away your basic attack, the one that you use when your special attack isn't charged up, if you took away your basic attack, you just stand there like a retard, wait for it to recharge, you'd be useless. Remember this. Chances are, if you're lacking right now, the old habits that you're back into, these are video games, mindless content, consumption. When you have nothing to do, when your special attack is not charged, this is what you do. You boot up your PC. You go on your PC, press Y into the search bar, and you go on YouTube, or you unlock your phone with Face ID. You press that one part of your screen, that part of your screen where Snapchat is, Instagram, TikTok, all shit like that. This is your basic attack. This is what you do when you need to fight off the mobs. The attack that doesn't run out, you can use it anytime. And this is why you can't quit. I told you earlier, you can't get rid of your basic attack and expect for it to work, because you just stand around like a retard. What are you meant to do? What does this mean? You always need a basic attack. Your basic attack right now, I just told you, it's the consumption, it's the video games. So you know what we need to do. We need to switch them out for a different basic attack, because otherwise, because this is what happens, right? You unequip it, your basic attack. You have nothing to do now. The zombies are going to kill you because you can't fight back. So naturally, you equip the old basic attack because you always need one. You know this. That's the loop that's created, and this gets you out of that loop. This is your actionable step for number 1. Delete your basic attack. Whatever you do when there's nothing to do, delete it, right? Most likely watching content, most likely video games, most likely Snapchat, TikTok, whatever the fuck. You need to replace it with something that actually benefits your life. It's going to be podcasts, books, courses. And if you want to make this easy, in the description, in the Silent Network, every single day we post a daily quest, something to listen to, and all the courses in there, and the whole file of books that I have in there. There's so much shit. So if you want to make that easy, join there right now. Now I need to prepare you. When you're going to switch your basic attack, this is how it's going to go. You have nothing to do. You want to go on TikTok, YouTube, whatever the fuck. You deleted it or whatever. You got rid of it. You get the urge to reinstall, to go back on it. But you discipline yourself to put on a podcast, to read a book, to read a course, watch a course. Then 10 minutes later, you're in flow state. You're reading through this course, or this book, or watching this podcast. And now you're just thinking to yourself, fuck, imagine I made the wrong decision. I wouldn't have learned this one thing. This is way more fun, because I'm fulfilled now. I'm actually learning. I'm actually benefiting my life, instead of watching some fucking bullshit, right? You're glad that you made the right decision. That's gonna snowball into you getting back on your grind. You can imagine that. Let's think about it. Books, podcasts, whatever the fuck. It's simply the art of brainwashing yourself. Brainwashing yourself with successful people's beliefs. Imagine how powerful that is. There's nothing more powerful. So once again, if you want all these resources, join the Silent Network. Right now we're on to number 2. Detoxing the vessel. The vessel is your body. And you've heard the phrase, strong body is a strong mind. And these tactics I'm going to teach you, you actually might not use them. You might think they're crazy. Conspiracy theories. But if you're down to change your life and be different from the 99%, listen up. Because realistically, if you're not looked at as weird by the 99%, you're doing something wrong. I know you've heard of testosterone. Of course you have. You've heard the benefits. Increased muscle. Increased motivation to work. For me, bro, that's the biggest one. The best benefit of high test is simply you enjoy working more. You find more pleasure in work. So really question yourself, when you're working, does it feel like you're fighting an uphill battle? Does it feel like it's fun? Or do you actually have to use discipline? That's a question to ask yourself. The thing is, everyone can benefit from high test. You've probably got a low to medium range test. That's what all men have nowadays. And it's not even your fault. All this shit that they put into your fucking water, these chemicals around you, fucking tea bags. I'm gonna list everything. I'm gonna tell you how to change your life. See testosterone as the 80-20 rule. It's the highest leverage task you can do for everything in your life. You hit a plateau in the gym. I've been stuck on fucking 30 kilogram incline press for a fucking while now. That means there's one constraint, and it might just be taking Tren. Honestly, I think I just need more eggs. But if you're at a plateau in the gym, it's most likely you need to up your test. If you don't like working, you need to up your test. If you're not getting enough attraction from women, you need to up your test. Everything a man wants comes down to high test. Every single thing. And you probably tried to increase it before. Good sleep, good diet, vitamin D, lift weights. That's what everyone tells you. But that did not work for you. I'm going to tell you why. Because you have high estrogen. It's not even your fault. This is the hormone of women, right? The opposite of test. And what is the opposite of test? If testosterone makes you want to work, makes you build muscle, makes you shed fat, estrogen makes you do the opposite. Increase drive to have fun, conventional fun. Decrease motivation to work. Decrease slow muscle gain. Increase fat gain. So women need more fat, right? Men are meant to be shredded. Women are not meant to be shredded. I wouldn't fuck with a shredded woman. I just wouldn't. It's scary, right? Everything bad for men comes down to high estrogen. And you can't have high testosterone when you have high estrogen. It's one is low or one is high. It's like a balanced scale, right? If you lower your estrogen, your test will go up. If you heighten your estrogen, your test will go down. So you've been focusing on increasing test, but you've not decreased estrogen. If you know anything about PCs, it's like a bottleneck, and it's also a physics equation. Everything has an equal and opposite reaction. In other words, you can't have high test with high estrogen. It's to balance it out. So high estrogen equals low test. Low test equals less drive to work. So this is your actionable step for high test, low estrogen. Don't use no tea bags, no polyester clothes, use cotton, or worst case scenario, don't have polyester directly on your skin. Maybe below your polyester hoodie, wear like a cotton shirt, at least, very least. Sauna 30 minutes a week, + runs, sweat out the estrogen, right? Because it's stored in your fat cells. And when you sweat it out. Don't use any non-stick pans, right? Because the chemical they use for the non-stick is called Teflon, right? It's full of just estrogen. It's mad. I didn't put this on here, but don't ever touch receipts. You probably heard this, right? Do not touch receipts. I'll tell you why now. You know the powdery kind of texture on receipts? That's pure BPA. And guess what BPA does? Lower your testosterone, heighten your estrogen. No receipt touching. If you want to know more, search it up. I'm just here to give you quick tactics. Don't drink any tap water. There's birth control in that water, along with heavy metals. Just smell it, bro. Just smell it. Reverse osmosis water. Worst case scenario, very worst, bottled water. Don't drink tap water, bro. The thing is, bro, I drank tap water for about 1 year. At that time, I didn't know how bad I was. Until you actually start eating clean, drinking clean water, you realize how bad you were. Because you've never experienced the good side of life. So you don't know that the bad side of life is the bad side of life. You just see it as the normal life. Keep a phone out your pocket. It's killing your bollocks. It's killing your sperm count, which also kills your test. Don't eat beans, don't eat soy, don't eat flaxseed. All these things on the left, these are to lower estrogen, right? These additional things, these heighten test. Eat a lot of eggs, cholesterol is good, and red meat. And this thing is very interesting, right? If you act like a guy who's high test, if you just adopt the traits for 30 days, if you just tell yourself that you're motivated to work, in about 30 days of your conscious mind telling your subconscious that you're motivated to work, your subconscious starts to believe that. This goes very deep. Your subconscious starts to believe that as a truth. And your subconscious, it's responsible for everything in your body. The way you act. You don't think about the way you act with your conscious brain. You think about it with your subconscious mind. That's why sometimes you catch yourself having forward neck posture. And you have to use your conscious mind to put you back. And your subconscious mind can be programmed by thinking something with your conscious so many times that it gets ingrained in your subconscious. It's a very interesting topic, right? If you're on the network, you know. This is what we learned in the past few days. And it's mad, bro. It's mad. And this is the third step. Every single day you wake up, you have 100 brain points, right, as normal. You got a factory reset. But the first thing you do when you wake up, you check your phone. You check Snap. That's minus 20 brain points. But why? We just talked about your subconscious mind. That starts to think. This guy messaged me. This girl messaged me. What do I reply? You don't think about it with your conscious mind. But your subconscious mind starts coming up with thoughts. Now, even though you don't think it, that's now occupying your subconscious brain. Then you reply to the messages. You're thinking of what to type. You're thinking of what to send the Snap of. If you still use Snap like a fag. Then you eat a meal. Digestion. Your subconscious mind, once again. That controls every single system in your body. That controls when you breathe. That controls how you digest. That controls how you grow hair. It controls your cells. It controls your body functions. Right? Now you're digesting. This is why, after a high carbohydrate meal, you want to go sleep. Your subconscious mind is simply telling you, this is hard to digest. Let me sleep so I can digest this better. Then your subconscious mind just locks in on digestion. Then you wake up and it's digested. You're no longer bloated. Now you should understand brain points. Every single thing in this world requires brain points. I'm not a trader, but listen to this, right? You see each dip in the chart. It's everything in this chart. Traders have to look for patterns, and they analyze it based off the patterns. Each dip in the chart, each candlestick, each word that I speak to you, that all takes a little bit of brain power away from you. Because I'm speaking these words to you. Words are simply just sounds that we grew up, and we put meaning on these sounds. This is why you can learn new languages. You don't have to think consciously about what I'm saying. Your subconscious mind breaks it down, breaks these words down so quickly. Right. So each word I speak to you, your subconscious mind is breaking every single word down and taking the energy from that word and storing it into your brain, brainwashing yourself, right, with my beliefs. This is why learning makes you successful, right? You get this. Every single thing in this world relies on brain points. Now listen up to this. There are two different energies in this life. The outside energy, the energy of leveling up, grinding, the energy of using the brain points, the healing / rest energy. No input into your brain. Your subconscious mind is at rest. This is the energy of replenishing brain points, so then you can use it to grind. And you need both. There's no yin without yang. You will not build muscle without the recovery, and you won't build muscle without trading. You need both, right? Common sense. There's always a black to the white, a yin to the yang. There's always contrast. So this is your actionable step. Structure your grind for 3 weeks, 4 weeks. It's pure monk mode, pure brain point utilization. I wouldn't advise a week, right? Even though it says a week in this tweet. 1 or 2 days, 3 days, go on a holiday, spend a night out with your boys. Whatever replenishes your brain energy, whatever puts you at rest, just do that for a whole day. Don't work, just replenish your brain points. What's the point of sowing when there's nothing to reap? What's the point of planting the fruits just to never eat them? Because I know you've experienced this, right? You're out with your boys or some shit. You're having a fun time, right? But if you're like me, you start having thoughts of, shit, I just want to grind now. I miss the grind. Then the next day rolls around. You're in the gym in the morning. You're working some more. Now you're grateful for the grind. You've replenished your energy. Now your work's going to be 10 times better. I know you understand that. Now this is your actionable step for this video. You should have wrote down the key points that I said. The key points that really stood out to you. Now your actionable step is to implement these notes into your life. Get back on the grind. Implement this in your life. This is more than you need to get back on it. Mr. Beast, right? He says he works until he has a mental breakdown. And he has 1 day off, he's back into it. And this is what you need. Implement this in your life. But either way, bro, I just want to let you know, I'm actually proud. I'm actually proud of you. You could have been watching some bullshit, but you're watching a way to get back on your grind. Let's just go in third person right now. Zoom out of your house, go into a bird's eye view. The houses around you, let's go into them. What the fuck are they doing? They're wanking their dicks off, bro. They're on Fortnite. They're scrolling on TikTok like some retards. But you're changing, optimizing your brain and body for success. Good shit, bro. But either way, tomorrow 5 PM, a new video is going to come out. I've not decided what it's going to be. I think I'm going to make a new playlist. I'm not sure what topic I'll make it on, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying? So if you're new right now, I want you to scroll down, press subscribe. And I need you here tomorrow with your dinner. Because when you get your food, you bring it upstairs. You're going to watch some bullshit entertainment. Switch that out for my videos. And over time, that's going to compound into success. But in the meantime, join the Busy Center. You get my work playlist. I'm pretty active. It's growing at a quick fucking pace. Get in there right now. Join the DATASET Center. That's where I send you daily emails on actionable steps to do. And I have 4 full guides in there. That took me weeks to make. These will change your life, and they're all free. And last but definitely not least, the Silent Network. I've already mentioned it a couple times. These are just some testimonials. And yesterday, it was about 66 members. Today it has 77. And the best part is, you'll see in the warm-up. So if you're interested, the link in the description. But for now, bro, I'm going to see you tomorrow. But it's still your choice. Do you want to be broke, or do you want to end up rich? But either way, I expect to see you. But for now, bro, take care of yourself.